They're out here talking about, does Tether have the assets to back its its stable coin? The real problem is the dollar completely unsustainable, and we're borrowed so much that it's in a never-ending debt spiral. I mean, that's the truth of where we're at. If we don't fix the debt problem, which they're trying to do with Bitcoin, and there is a chance that you can be solved with Bitcoin, but if they don't get the spending under control and get the deficit under control like they did in Argentina, which hopefully that's what we're going to see over the next few years, then it's going to be an unsustainable problem that does collapse all financial markets way worse than anything anybody could ever imagine with Tether. So that's what I would say. Forget about Tether. Get out of the dollar either way. Get it into Bitcoin. If you want to have, like, having your crypto in Tether really isn't that much better than having it in the dollar. You're still losing buying power. So this to me is a much bigger issue than anything going on with Tether.
It's the biggest issue in America. It's bigger than the border, the government
financial globe, really, not just the U.S. Everywhere.
Yeah. It's the biggest issue. Unsustainable debt, and what that might mean 10, 20 years from now. Mike Anthony is a good question. Ando or Chainlink? If Chainlink will 10x this bull run, but Ando won't, isn't it obviously Chainlink? I wouldn't say Chainlink will 10x. I think Chainlink will 5x. I've long given the target 100 to 200 for Chainlink. I think it's very possible Chainlink can 10x. The thing about Ando, though, I'd have to look at the math, see what I think they're both kind of in the range, 5 to 10x. But I think Ando has a higher probability. I'm going to throw out a crazy number here. I'm not saying it's going to happen. It has a higher probability of doing the 25x or the 50x, given its smaller market cap.
Right.
Now, probably only a 1% chance, but there is a higher upside potential for Ando. Chainlink has better downside potential. So if everything dumps, if Bitcoin goes to 80K, I'd rather be in Chainlink than Ando. But if Bitcoin goes to 200K, I'd rather be in Ando than Chainlink. So a lot of it's going to have to be with how you play the markets. I'm trying to sell in like probably 10 months, 9 months, 12 months. So I'm not too worried about trying to chase, I got to get out of my alts when Bitcoin's dumping. Oh, I got to get back in to catch the pump there. But that's kind of my thoughts on, like, it's not like Chainlink will 10x. I think it can, but I think Ando can as well.
Yeah,
I'll pull
I agree.
Up Ando
They
real quick.
both can, and Ando, to your point, is sitting at 2 billion market cap. Chainlink at 14 billion. So Ando could 7x and still be the same price Chainlink is right now. So to keep that in perspective, I'm building a position in both. I've got a lot of Chainlink, had a lot of Chainlink. So once I'm happy with the amount of Chainlink I'm holding, now I'm accumulating Ando and building that position. So that's how I'm playing it, because exactly what DZ said. Chainlink can go higher, obviously, but has a higher floor, where Ando, lower market cap, could pump as much or more with lower risk, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.